Konnichiwa, James this. This is James, and I've come here to Hibiya Park at 5:42 in the afternoon, just after the sun has sunk below the level of the trees and the buildings, to play with the white balance settings on my camera. Yes, thrills and excitement for all. Plus they've got some sort of weird anime sort of, I don't know what it is. Oh shit, I thought I fixed the zoom on this thing. Let's see. They've got some sort of cosplay thing going on back there. But that's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm here for. Because if you notice, I'm your average pasty white guy with not a good enough tan, so I'm going to play with white balance settings to see if I get a better view of the trees behind me and of my lovely visage, or whatever you want to call it. So, this is first, auto white balance, automatic settings, the very first settings, the default settings. And next I'll try whatever's next on the list. And this here's the second setting on the list. Taiyoko, sunlight. Don't know if there's any difference in how my face looks or how the trees behind me look. Maybe this is what the camera chose on its own, who knows. So let's try whatever's next. Okay, this next one is called Hikage, if I'm reading that correctly, and I'm probably not. Hi-in, Hikage? Someone correct me on that. I know I'm going to look it up later and correct my own words in the little space here I'm creating. So this is what my face looks like in the sun shadow. Hikage, if I'm reading that correctly. Hikage, sun shadow. Get any better coloring on my face? Who knows? Trees in the background. So, let's try whatever's next. And this next setting is called Kumori, which is cloudy. Not really cloudy today. Sort of a clear well, actually, if I tip my sunglasses down a bit, it's a very blue sky. With the sunglasses up, it looks sort of gray. But it's a beautiful blue sky today. So no clouds, no Kumori. And that last setting might have been the best for what I have now, Hikage, sun shadow, because the sun sort of just sunk just below the buildings and the trees. So it's beginning to dim a little bit. No direct sunlight. Should have come out here a little bit earlier. So this is the Kumori setting. Let's see if there's any difference in the trees in the background in my face. So, let's move on to the next setting. Whoa, this next setting looks completely horrible. Wow, my face is like turning blue? Yeah. This is the Denkyu setting. There's actually a white balance setting for Denkyu light bulbs. This must have been what they used to film. This must have been the white balance setting they used to film all of like the new Caprica episodes on Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, I'm still stuck in season 3 because I'm watching like what I've recorded on the hard disk on cable in Japan. Denkyu light bulbs. So I've got this pasty white blue look on my face, and the trees. Let me tip up the sunglasses a bit so I can see behind. Yeah, they don't look too good either. Wow, that's awful. Goodness. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Once again, this is Denkyu, electric light bulb. Let's see what's next. And this next one is fluorescent light bulbs. And I'm punching myself in the face for not checking on how to read the kanji for that before coming out here to film this. Hikoto, am I reading that right? Definitely not. Probably not. I will look up the kanji for that later. Now, the other night when I was playing around with this setting in a live house, when a Sex Pistols cover band was playing, what was it called? Seksu Takumi to Suru. Seksu Takumi to Suru. So basically, sex done with Takumi was the name of the Sex Pistols copy band. With the white pasty look of the singer and the white lights of the hall, with the smoke in there, it gave a really good, a really good tinge to his skin. So, this is probably what I'll use when there's like a live house with smoke and lights that sort of wash the life out of the skin of the performers. There's another setting, the one I'm going to try next, that's basically fluorescent lights with a big letter H on it. I'm guessing that H stands for Hada, although I'll need to check the manual later. But if you have smoke in a live house with that fluorescent light with the letter H on it, then the smoke sort of glows, and it makes it kind of hard to see what's going on. So this is fluorescent lights, just fluorescent lights without the H. Next one will be fluorescent lights with the H. And this next one here is Eikoto with the letter H. My goodness, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? Take a peek there. Yeah, that looks a lot better than the earlier settings. So, how does that look? This is intended for fluorescent lights, but with a letter H on it. I'm going to check the manual on that later. Or who knows, maybe I'm too lazy and I won't. But I'm guessing that H stands for hada, or skin, to get a healthier skin tone, despite fluorescent lights that just wash the life out of you. So, this is hopefully what I'll use for a reference for shooting outdoors just after the sun started to go down in the future. Hope this is some use to someone else. And maybe it isn't. Who knows? Talk to you later. Auto white balance. Taiyoko, or sunlight. Hikage. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sun shadow. Kumori, or clouds. Denkyu. Electric light bulbs. New Caprica. Fluorescent light bulbs. And I'm guessing that's pronounced Eikoto. Fluorescent light bulbs with the letter H on them. Eikoto with the letter H for hada, I'm guessing.